Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a few days since the Tower Raid has permanently released, and it's been fascinating to say the least. This is one of the game's most divisive updates in years, mainly because a lot of the people can't even play it due to constant crashing and so on. But today, I wanted to focus on what I think could actually fix this mode for a lot of people. You realistically can't please everyone, but you can make a few compromises, and I think that's what Techland needs to do here. There is one major thing beyond the crashes that people are not happy about, and that's the fact that you can't use any of your in-game items, forcing you to play with one of 4 preset classes. The Dying Light 2 community has all this overpowered gear they spent years obtaining, and they can't use any of it in the raid. They can't use it in what was supposed to be DLC 2, so I feel like the next best option will be to open it up a bit, allow for more freedom, and add another mode to the raid, letting the player bring in anything, whatever they want. The twist, because you know there kinda has to be a twist here, would be that you earn little to no XP to go towards rewards or the battle pass. That way you're still incentivized to play with the preset classes if you do want to rank up and unlock those new items. This gives the player the opportunity to casually play stress-free, using as many UV flares as they want, and it's only going to bring more people to the mode. It really will. I really do think Techland should consider adding a free mode of some sort. That's what I'm gonna call it, and while it doesn't fix a lot of the basic fundamental issues, it does simply add more replayability. A lot of people are tired of grinding for items and just want a fun new game mode to play, and this could be that. I play it and I get destroyed every single run, so honestly I can only imagine how the casual crowd feels. Over the past few days, I've read a lot of feedback for this mode, with some saying it feels artificially hard, not naturally in a way that makes sense or is fun. For example, I personally feel like the floors should get harder as you progress up, but sometimes the first floor you enter into is Viral Haven, spamming them at you every 15 seconds. And if you're solo and lose your first life on the first floor, you're basically doomed to fail later on. The intent is to make the player constantly on the edge of their seat, constantly having to keep moving and eventually memorizing where they'll swarm in, but the reality is, it's just a little frustrating. But that is coming from the perspective of a mainly solo player who hasn't unlocked a ton of perks, so keep that in mind. Now, if we're really going to talk about how to fix the Tower Raid, I really do think, and I've mentioned this before, Techland needs to incentivize players to grind a bit more. I know I just said we should add a free mode so people don't have to grind, but at the same time, there should be reasons to grind. More things to grind for, and in the Battle Pass, there is only 3 new items. So, all we can hope for is they add more later on. Now, no joke, another thing they really need to fix is the floor variety. I had to play through floor 6 every single game I played. It's a cool floor and all, don't get me wrong, but it just felt more repetitive than it should have. Like, I thought there was over 20 floors, yet I keep seeing the same 8. Like, occasionally the first level may be a little bit different here and there, but overall, I keep getting the same floors almost every single run, and it just kind of defeats the whole purpose, don't you think? It should feel different every run, have that RNG factor to where it is different and randomly generated what floors you get, and yet, besides maybe the first or second floor, it doesn't really feel any different. However, I haven't tried the elite mode, so maybe that does switch it up a good amount, but I don't know. When I played tested this mode, there were floors with human enemies, parkour-centric floors, and none of them are here for some reason, at least that I've seen. So if Techland could just switch it up a little bit for the future, that'd be nice. With that said, if you have any ideas as to how to fix this mode, then leave them in the comments, but keep it civil now. Sometimes y'all can get a little hostile down there. Anyways, I was really hoping they'd fix the constant crashing numerous people are reporting, but even after a fix, it's still a thing, so that's a shame. Strangely enough, though, I haven't encountered a single crash, so I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. Usually, in terms of what my computer handles, I'm not, so I'll take it. Anyways, though, that's it for me for today. If you enjoyed, then please feel free to like the video, subscribe if you want, and stop by for the next one. Cheers!